searching records. So I will pick now some live sites. I said this is now a state and university library. I very much like this page because Primo is completely integrated. Completely means you will also get results in this interface. So there's no link anymore to another web page. So you can style Primo that way to have no pop-ups anymore. So I gave always a prominent example for searching for Pivo. So giving you a background, why do I do the search request? Because they have integrated the English, the Polish, and the German Wikipedia. And what I get now in terms of semantic searches, I search for beer in Polish, and I get as well titles about beer, breweries in German, as well as for English titles. So the Pivo is not in these records and not in the metadata. And that's, I think, a quite nice effect using Wikipedia. This can be adapted as well for Lithuanian or other Wikipedia pages as well. They've called it sloop semantics over there. Well, it's taken then the Wikipedia facets, so it's now about breweries, about politics, about even wine. Interesting that Wikipedia puts it out, or alcoholic drinks. And that's, as I said, part of the enrichment. I think you at the British Library will do, I think, similar search requests, or you can, as I said, use other examples. Just type in SLUB Dresden and try this. Primo is you can use without login, and yeah, I think best to view maybe with some Polish examples that then put out and give results back in English as well as in German. I think also good for maybe students over here that more likely like to search with Lithuanian words, but for sure can read English and or other titles, and so they get a much broader and better result or relevant result set. So that's one example. As mentioned, it's pretty much completely integrated over here. You will not really see that this is a Primo, looks different to other sites. Then I'd like to give an example of the Royal Library of Denmark. So they were development partners 7 years ago, and they were the first introducing Primo in Denmark. So when you search for the Royal Library of Denmark, they've put as well a prominent link on, or a search box then on their starting page. So they call it Rex, and this is going then to Primo. And their first aim was to integrate all the library catalogs in Denmark. So I think there are more than 40. So that was a task initially 6-7 years ago. But now you see that they have now integrated other local repositories, databases, and so on. So they have only 2 tabs over here. I think that's a good decision, not more. And then you can split if you want for single libraries to filter their relevant material, faculties you have in here, or specific collections. So in general, they put in this box over here, and the result is everything they have, and then you can drill down and filter. What they have also done then, it's, for example, integrate Amazon online reader. So if you use Primo with a tablet, that you then can go to Amazon and can immediately view then the snap of this book and read it already with the online reader. So that's, for example, shows another example of normalizing data and providing local links. Another example, Mandy just mentioned the ETH in Zurich. They have, as well as the SLUB, integrated Primo that way that you do not see any jump to another page. So they state also they have 75 million records integrated into here, into this Primo environment. And you have one search box, no filter options up front. The nice thing is they search as well the content management system. So when I put in over here opening hours, just want to know about opening hours of the library, you can nicely integrate other indexes in Primo. So for example over here, this is from the content management system and shows the opening hours from the ETH library. So this is another Solar index that can be called, and it's quite often part of the content management system. A quick win to integrate and to use with Primo. So these are three examples now, and we've mentioned, for example, normalization, or I mentioned earlier with SFX to pick really the user, where the user is. He's, for example, also for sure in Google. And what Primo allows, and just I think the last point now, is to search or to expand your local records to Google, to let it integrate in Google. So for example, if I search for King Lear Löwen, that's one search request. This takes you then now directly to Primo, to the request page. So this is something Latin they have locally. It takes you to Primo with the option to link or to request directly the material. So another way is that to pick the user, bring them to Primo, bring them to the environment. Another example is, for example, that's the Vilnius archive over here. If it's the very specific record you have locally, it takes you then to Primo with the option to have a look now in this television news archive. As well, one of the beauties of having data under control, and what we see over here, is that you publish specific scopes. So you can decide on your Primo environment whether you want to offer Google this for crawling and to linking back the users to Primo, to your institutional services. So, I said these are some examples. There are lots of more. I've shown, I said, some more also customized and enhanced environments. So happy to receive questions on that. Maybe I'll just say it's great. Oh, by the way, maybe I should mention as well another Wikipedia integration at the end, and that's the National Library of Austria, for example. Austria. It's great, the mixture always Australia and Austria. But this is also, maybe I need to talk a bit about Austria in general. They have a consortium installation over there, and they also provide then views for all the single institutions. So that's not Primo, that's their website, by the way. And they have centrally also one development team, and they then inherit developments from their central team to local Primo views, as this Wikipedia integration is also shown at some other environments. So I don't know why their website takes so long at the moment. Otherwise, I directly jump to Primo. Okay, well, All right. So this is it's the state library. It's also not loaded at the moment. Maybe it's just the internet connection where we have problems with. This is their primo search box they have in over here, and they have integrated this Wikipedia plugin as well. So it shows then relevant information about the author. So that's one example of using linked data already. I have to excuse it's in German, but it pops up when Wikipedia provides more information about this author. So it enhances the result on the fly. So in that case, they have not harvested Wikipedia integration. They point to it when relevant information is available, compared to the SLUB, where they have integrated this locally in the Primo index. All right, so that's from my side. It was a long day already. I have to thank you for listening, and for sure, if you have questions.
I would like to, maybe you mentioned at the beginning, from your website of Primo, can we see the libraries which have